Hey there, guys. So, another session in the garage gym. So, Mondays and Thursdays are typically my front squat days. Worked up to a decent weight, but I thought I'd show the way that I warm up. So, for me, I literally just start with 70 kilos and I just do a set of three. I find, if I'm working up to a heavy single or like a decent triple, trying to keep the reps in the warm ups low for me works quite well. But I just try and be consistent, especially with the front squat. Back squats, I change a little bit, and I'll go sort of more with singles from about 140 onwards. Front squats take me a little bit more to warm up the mid to lower back. So in that regard, I'm a little bit more conscious. I definitely don't go for the high reps if I'm working up to like a heavy triple. And then, as I front squat, I really concentrate on keeping the chest up and pressing my knees out to the side on the way down and then on the way up. If I try and be really quick with the reps and try and get a spring from the base, over time it sort of aggravates my knee slightly, just due to a previous rugby injury. But other than that, I literally have no problems with any of the movements. Just take my time, warm up properly. Break times in between warm up sets, I try and keep to 2 to 3 minutes. And then I just, take 25 kilo jumps each time. Depending on your strength level, it might be a little bit different how you take your strength weight jumps. But I find for me that works quite well. And then, this 175 for a set of three, I think that's probably a volume PB because traditionally I'm terrible at doing rep work when it comes to squats and front squats, unless it's really light and I'm working on technique. But end goal is to try and work up to a set of three at 200 kilos. And that should, carry over really quite well to my traditional competition squat. The other reason I squat without holding the bar now is I find it really forces me to keep my chest up. And as you'll notice, if I keep my chest up, my hips have to stay beneath me. So if you watch this back off set, you'll see how I press the knees out to the side, but my hips drop down. My chest still remains quite upright. The other thing is if I do lean forward, I'm just going to lose the bar. So it's sort of like a built-in safety mechanism when it comes to lower and mid back health. I'm not going to be grinding or rounding my back on any of the reps. So from that perspective, it's good. With back off sets, normally I try and do 3 sets, but I was running a bit short on time because I was going to catch up with a mate at the field up the road from mine. So ended up taking the DIY USFL stone for a walk in the field. Decided to save my grass because it's just been raining so much over here. We've had huge storms. People are without power. We still have no internet, but at least we have power. So this was the field, completely open. No one was there due to the weather. So just played around with the stone, and the stone was part of training simply because I get to work my mid to lower back isometrically, and there's very little flexion or extension of the spine, so it just means I can really work that area thoroughly and not risk injury. I also get a decent arm pump because arms are worked isometrically as well, hits the forearms. It's just a really good all-round movement. Today when I've woken up, I can feel that my abs have been heavily taxed more than anything. So, and then, when you're walking with load, you just pump more blood into your quads and hamstrings, which helps with recovery from the front squats. So this was one of my mates. He met me at the field. We're finally allowed to have outdoor gatherings of up to 10 people. Still can't have anyone over. So, decided to pack the stone in the car and head up the road, and we did a few sets of this. Didn't take us too long to, really feel quite cooked. But definitely a worthwhile movement. If you guys haven't already, hit like and subscribe and have a great day.